Good morning everyone, it's our last day here in Hamburg and we're leaving this afternoon, late afternoon. So we thought we would get out and explore. We want to do some shopping, but we also want to go and explore the local markets and just basically have a look around. So it's been quite a chilled morning, which is lovely. We've really kind of enjoyed our time here, taking it quite easy. So today I've got my flat boots on because we're going to go and explore. What I thought I would do is unbox with you what I got at Hermes. This is just, I don't know whether it's becoming a little ritual or what, but I really like going to the Heathrow store. You don't get any Birkins or Kellys there, so don't get your hopes up. But I often find pieces that I've been looking for there, like I got my CDC belt in the gold with the gold hardware. I got that there. I went there this time to see if they had the black version and they didn't. They had a really lovely blue, but it wasn't the right kind of like navy blue for me. But what I have seen recently is that Hermes have brought out some new twillies, and I actually saw one of the ones I'd been looking at, slightly different, not quite as neutral in tone as my other one, and I just think that their twillies are a really lovely special like addition, and it's obviously like one of their most affordable in that terminology. Like it's 150 quid for a twilly. I mean, it's literally a piece of silk, but I just think it instantly elevates an outfit or a handbag in any way, shape or form. I wanted one that had a little bit more blue in it. So this one's got the kind of typical orange shade. It's also got a beautiful kind of butterscotch. I can't remember what this one is called actually. It should say on here. Yeah, so this is the Springs Beige. I think that's what it says, I don't know, but I just really liked the colours of it. It feels very typical of like the Hermes equestrian prints, but with this more sort of, it's almost got a spring feel to it. There's a lot of crest, it's got the Hermes Paris just there. This comes in a number of different colours, but this is very much in line with the sort of tones that I wear, especially, well, throughout autumn, winter and spring and summer, because it's got navy in it as well, and it also has the deep kind of gold colour, which will go with all of the pieces that I've got. So I thought I would unbox that with you before we go shopping. We woke up this morning, Carrie went and got us some Starbucks, which was really lovely, to just lay in bed, enjoy a Starbucks, and I also woke up to some lint Santas in our doorway, which is such a nice touch. And then they put on their Instagram here at the hotel, they put, did you find like your treats around the hotel? I was like, I did, I got my Santa. So it's a lovely start to the day. It's nice and dry today, but it's not sunny still, so the light's been very overcast. I imagine it's probably the same in England, but still looking forward to getting out and exploring. So yes, my bag is packed, I'm ready to go, and you look lovely in green. You do. Lovely, very nice. The stunning view of our hotel from the outside with all of the Christmas decorations. Oh, we are now doing a little walk around the lake and heading for a bit of lunch, which is going to be on the water. I'm very excited about this. And Carrie and I are essentially a Christmas tree together. You're in green. Actually are. I'm in red. Festive dressing at its finest. We're just walking past the water and getting a good look, getting up close and personal. But there's this wonderful tree. They're obviously working exceptionally hard to preserve it because it's got, if you can see there, those little green prongs to support it because it's grown over. But I also love that they've popped this lovely little bench here right on the water's edge so that you can look out like this. How gorgeous. What a beautiful city. We are arriving to Ristorante Porto Novo, although that's very Italian and not German, but we're heading here to have lunch on the water. We're a bit early before. Let's get inside. I feel like I have absolutely won the lottery here. This is my lunch, gnocchi with burrata and cherry tomato sauce. And we are sat here overlooking the water, which is fantastic. We finished up with lunch and we're now shopping just over the road from the hotel, and Ali has already had a successful shopping trip where we went into a beautiful like resale vintage shop, and Ali got himself a vintage Louis Vuitton trunk briefcase, but now we are coming to look for some cinnamon buns. So we've been doing some shopping, but these buns have been burning a hole in our pockets, basically. So we're now not even sat, stood on a corner.
Not on a corner
like
either.
Addicts. No, not on a corner.
Just in the middle of the street.
Just on the street, devouring each different flavour of these buns, but I can't remember how to say them, but one of my subscribers.
Yeah.
Oh, that does it. See, that looks loads better, but I'm not huge on like additional sweetness.
Stop it.
It's just chocolate. You go. But people are walking past us like, what are these people doing? Just sampling cinnamon buns.
The apple one for me is the...
Really? The standout.
This is good though.
Barky Boo. Barky Boo. Barky Boo. Barky Boo. Oh, hello under there. Hello. Oh, your brother's coming to see you. Your brother's coming to see you. You coming out, my boy? You coming out? Oh, come on, sausage. Oh, hello. Hello. You coming out? You coming out? I'm coming out. How was that transition from eating? You are being so naughty. How was that transition from, how do we say it? Franz Botchen? Eating those and testing those out to sausage dogs under the sofa. Unfortunately, I was the world's worst vlogger on the return journey home. What we tend to do is when we're on like friend trips in that capacity, when everything's done and we've ticked off all of the work that we've had to do, we kind of like relax a little bit. We had the lovely lunch on the water, and so we had a couple of glasses of wine and it was nice, and we just kind of chilled. And so when I've got home, I've kind of just relaxed. But I'm up and I've actually been really busy today, unpacking, getting everything sorted, and just getting all my ducks in line because I still have so much going on, which is just so exciting. I have to say that that trip was spectacular. I feel very, very lucky to have been able to do that just in time for Christmas. I definitely feel like it's got me in the spirit of things. And I now, from being there, I know that it is the weather. It's just purely down to the weather that hasn't got me into the spirit, because the moment that I had that icy kind of air around me, and you are being so blooming naughty, get your snoot out of my basket. Get your snoot out of my baskets. Once you get that bite in the air, the crisp morning, you can see your breath, I felt so festive. And we were very, very lucky because when we arrived home, we were obviously unpacked, went to bed, and when we woke up the next day, Mother Nature treated us to the morning of all mornings. The sun was streaming through the leftover orange leaves on the trees. There was frost all on the grass. It was absolutely stunning. I actually didn't film anything on my camera, but I did on my phone. If I can manage to fit the footage in, I'll pop it on screen, but I don't think you'll get the full effect. Am I boring you? Am I boring you? Am I boring you, my boy? So yes, it was a wonderful start to the festive season, and it's only gonna get more and more festive now that it's getting colder. I can't close this pantry. What have you done? What have you done? We've had a delivery from that pantry whilst we've been away. They've got new packaging. They had basically a big hamper that they sent us, and you'll know that Mr. Millen Gordon is a sucker for their luxury white chocolate flakes, and also their other flakes. We've got luxury milk chocolate. We've actually got 2 of those, and these are a real hit in the office because we have a couple of hot chocolate fiends. So we had those delivered and some other lovely bits as well, but it was already all unpackaged because at this time of year when we're like wrapping gifts for everyone, it gets a little bit crazy. So most things are being unpackaged and filed away really quickly, which is good for us because it means we don't end up with loads of stuff on the sides. But these make a great stocking filler. If you know someone that loves hot chocolate, you're gonna have to get them on board with one of these because they are so, so good. I've got all the candles lit. I'm gonna light the fire. I'm gonna snuggle with the dogs with this evening. But I didn't buy anything in Hamburg other than obviously the Twilly that I unboxed with you before. I didn't buy anything. I actually went to Hermes and I was offered a couple of bags, but I didn't take any of them because, as you'll know, I have a really strict policy when it comes to handbags these days. And slowly over the last sort of 2 or 3 years, I've whittled my handbag collection down a lot. I'm about to do it again, and I am really aiming to get like not a handbag collection. I don't want one anymore, basically. Just like some bags that I use all the time, and that's it. I don't like my hair today either, by the way. Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I showed restraint. None of the bags were anything that I wanted in terms of colour, like one of them was yellow. It was just one of those moments where I was actually really proud of myself, because I could have easily just taken something for the sake of taking something, and I didn't, because I'm really sticking to this much more minimalistic ethos when it comes to my collection. So yeah, basically, I didn't buy anything in Hamburg. Ali bought the most beautiful, like, vintage briefcase from, it was like a consignment store in Hamburg, and it was wonderful. Can't believe we managed to get it home in one piece, but we did, and it looks perfect in his dressing room. But I did do, funnily enough, I did some shopping when I was here. It's arrived here, and I've also got another parcel from Arvel, so I thought that I could get into those parcels with you. A little bit of like a shopping focused video in this one, and just get into things basically, because I thought it'd be nice to get them unpacked, try them on. One of the things is a bit of a wild card. You're gonna have to give me your honest opinions on it, but yeah, I thought we could go up to my dressing room and have a little talk through. Okay, I'm gonna grab the boxes, but I do think this might be a funny coincidence, because this dress from Amazon arrived whilst I was away. And if you remember, last year I had the short cream one. Well, I feel like this is the sort of midi dress version. I think it only comes in black. I'm gonna double check and see if it comes in any other colors. But honestly, this is so gorgeous, and it's a much thicker like knit this time, and it's really funny. I'm getting to the point. I think I might have ordered, like, this might be the dupe of something that I've ordered from My Teresa. So this could be quite interesting. But I've popped it on with some very thick leggings, because for the most part I'm going to be chilling this evening. But yes, let's get into the boxes, but I'll link this in the description box down below. I think you're going to absolutely love this. It's not one of the cashmere ones, but it's super fitted. Like, it's got real structure to the shoulders, a nice mock turtleneck as well, and it's obviously more of a midi length, which in all honesty, it's a good midi length because it doesn't sit at the top of like calf height boots. So yeah, I think this is actually really, really good. I can't remember how much it costs, but I'm gonna check on my phone, see what other colors it comes in anyway. But I'm gonna get into the boxes, because otherwise I will ramble on all evening and I want to snuggle with myself. Pardon me for jumping in here, but I thought this was probably a good place for me to pop in some other bits that I picked up from Amazon, and to report back that this black jumper dress with the beautiful cable knitting does come in other colours. I've got it in red, I've also got it in camel, and I've got it in an ivory coming. The red's arrived, but I've basically been living in the black anyway for the moment. Also, future sparkly nails. Look how festive they are. But yes, and I've also taken my tights off because I've just had my toes done, and I was gonna put them back on, and I thought I had to try these on with you. I have purchased these tights from Amazon. They are fluffy, fleecy lined tights that almost look like opaque tights. Like normal, they're not opaque, they look almost like a slightly sheer tight, because it looks like your skin underneath. The ends of them are normal tights, so you don't get really bulky feet, but I thought I could try these on for like a winter thermal under dresses, because these feel so cozy. So I'm going to try and pop them on whilst maintain. Oh my god, these are so cozy. Oh my gosh. I've got a couple of pairs. Oh wow. Okay. Does it look? Oh my god, it actually looks like my legs. I thought it might look a bit weird, but it doesn't. It literally looks like your legs. Hold on. I feel like my mind is blown here. Okay, girls in the office, everyone needs these. I'm just gonna go and put them on properly off camera so you don't see me do the usual tights situation. Wow, these are so warm. Okay, gonna need to let me know what you think. Do they look, so basically, what I can explain to you, you can't even see the seam. So they look like sheer tights, but they're not. Like, I actually can't believe this. Let me put these on with some shoes so that you can get the full effect. I mean, they feel really odd because it feels almost like you're wearing leggings. But in actual fact, when you look, they're just normal tights. I think you can probably get them even more. These are game changing. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna link these down below because if you wear tights, if you're not a huge like legging or jean like wearer, these are unreal. Like actually unreal. I can't believe this. My world is rocked. Okay, best purchase ever. These bits and pieces are all of the sort of winter warmers. I treated myself to a black cashmere scarf. I usually go for a statement scarf, but because I've got that beautiful LK Bennett coat, and also wear a lot of like black jumper dresses, etc., I thought I would get myself a cashmere black classic scarf as well. Probably blends in too much. You'd want a statement scarf with this particular outfit. I wanted just like a plain black one for when I wear coats that maybe have a bit more detail to them, like my Amelia Wickstead one, for example, the new one that I got. There is a scarf for every occasion on Amazon, and you can get the best quality. Like, I feel like for so long I've always thought that like getting a cashmere scarf has to be over £100, and it just doesn't. You can get yourself a beautiful quality, even if it's like a cashmere blend, cozy scarf, and I love having all of the different colours for all of my different outfits. So I'm going to be the warmest little person ever. I'm so happy. I also went in search of some leather cozy gloves. Maybe like more of a practical one, but still beautiful. These have this like furry lining, so not the usual cashmere that I go for, but something a bit more like practical. I wanted still lovely gloves, like beautiful, elegant gloves, but with that cozier lining. So I got these in black as well. These will work really, really well in day-to-day life, but also when you need that extra layer, because I think that you do need a thick glove every now and again. These were so inexpensive. I got these in a size medium, which I think works super well for me. Just plain black, very understated, but very timeless as well. So you can get these affordable ones, which I thought was lovely. And of course, the perfect festive dress. I'm going to pop this on actually. So this is the red version. It actually comes out a lot longer than the black one, which of course I'm not mad about because I love the long dress life. So I'm going to quickly pop this on and show you what it looks like. But it's more of like a rusty cherry, not even cherry, I'd say it's more of like it's more cherry in person. It definitely doesn't come out right. Oh, I hit myself in the face with the good to be flip. It's definitely not as red. It's a much more dusty red in this colour as well. I'm going to pop it on. Okay, I've popped the red on. I actually prefer this length loads, and actually the cable knit is a lot finer, so it's less kind of bulky and it's a lot softer. I'm very excited for the other colourways to arrive in this. This is a bit of a red and black haul today. You can tell I'm getting very festive at the moment. But yeah, I love this. It's super soft, super cozy. And it's really funny. I say this all the time, but I get so many questions on my TikTok. People say to me, why don't you wear tracksuit bottoms, like an old t-shirt? And it's like, I don't know why I would when I'm so comfortable in this stuff and I feel like I look nice. I don't know why I would wear something, first of all, just to make somebody else happy, but second of all, that I'm not actually that comfortable in. Like, I find them more uncomfortable than I find this. Obviously not with the boots. When I'm around the house, I just slip my feet into some cozy slippers, and I've got a lovely cashmere dress on, or knitted dress, a comfy pair of tights, and I'm laughing. So I don't know why I would need to wear tracksuit bottoms, to be honest. This is making me very happy. I'll also link the more sort of like ivory and camel colorways of this because they haven't arrived just yet. There's quite a few bits that haven't arrived. If they arrive, I'm going to pop them in other videos if more of them arrive this week. I do have another dress to show you though, and I haven't even tried this one on yet, so we're going to be trying it on together. Very festive. So you'll have to let me know what you think about this. I think maybe it is a size too big. I think if the cuffs were a little bit like tighter, and there's quite a lot of fabric under here. I just ordered the smallest size, but sometimes it comes and it fits me perfectly. Sometimes it's kind of more true to size, which is a bit like, it's kind of hit and miss, and it's why I wait and I buy things. But I love the colour of this so much. I think on there, it looks a lot more red. Red's really difficult on this camera. That's one thing I'm realising. Whereas in person, it's actually more of like I'd say this is more of like a cherry red. It's got a bit of pinkness to it. I loved this button detailing down here. I loved that kind of addition. I've obviously had to add a belt. I'll show you the size on me. I'm usually like a 4 to 6. So this has got quite a lot of fabric to it, but I think, gosh, if you had that taken in, it would be so gorgeous. So I'll link this in the description box down below. It comes in green as well, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. And also this doesn't feel like your typical Christmas red. It feels much more of a like regal red. I really loved it when I saw it online. It's a shame it's not smaller, but if you struggle with the sizing and you're wanting something that's slightly larger, then this will be perfect. Beautiful amount of fabric, beautiful velvet. Oh, I'm so jealous if this fits you because I feel so lovely in this. Like the shoulders, if they were in the right place, oh, this would be so cute. With a hairband, because hairbands are life. At the moment though, I actually can't cope with how cozy my legs are. The tights are the absolute win out of this haul, I would say. I can't cope with how cozy they are. These are the best. I'm going to go and show the girls now. So this one is a bit different. If you're more of like a bodycon style, but this is a knitted dress in the most wonderful shade of teal. I thought this was quite cute. Something that could look quite nice for like work, meetings, that kind of thing. And I loved the scallop detailing to the neckline as well. I'm trying to be as quick as possible because I know I ramble on when I'm showing you bits and pieces, but yes, I thought this was quite cute. Cute on the tush. Obviously I would normally wear my leather boots, but they are being re-heeled because my heel came off. But yeah, love this. I'll link this in the description box down below as well. Imagine like a cute blazer over the top. And my battery died then, so I just thought I'd show you the neckline a little bit closer. It looks a bit more blue on the camera, but in person it's definitely like a teal. Oh my goodness, these tones. Oh wow, this is another Amazon scarf as well. I am in love with this. It has the most, it's like just the richest, most traditional tones to them, and it complements this jumper dress so well. So this is less of an A-line jumper dress and more of like a sort of straight up and down. So you can wear it loose and you can wear it belted either way. This scarf though is so gorgeous. In fact, I'm off to pick up a jacket in a minute and I think it's going to look so lovely with this outfit. I am in love with these colours together. This is gorgeous. Imagine it with like a Merlot coat over the top as well, or even like a dark green. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I am obsessed with this. I'll link it in the description box down below. I'll link the scarf and the jumper dress both down there, and hopefully you can pick up some cozy bits in time for all of this cold weather that we're having at the moment, because that's what I've been doing. I've been kind of like making sure that my outfits still look the same, but I've got the right kind of layers. And if you buy one thing, make it these tights. They are game changing. But everything will be linked down below. So back into the video. I'm so sorry for interrupting you. So, the first box we have is the lost box from Arvel. There was supposed to be 3 boxes that arrived before my trip, and I was so sad when this didn't arrive because I have been seeing this on the Arvel Instagram for quite a while, and oh my gosh, this is the classiest festive festive Christmas dress. Oh my gosh, the fullness. Oh my God, they just do the most wonderful pieces. Look at that sparkle, but then it's on a really sort of traditional, almost kind of like a British racing grip. Oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. Such a gorgeous length. Oh, I'm gonna try these on with you, but I think I might do the try-ons in the morning tomorrow or another day, just so that you can see them on. Oh, there's shoulder pads as well for even more structure. And then also, I've been sent the other field coat in their beautiful Harris tweed. Again, this is made in the UK, I believe, and it's got this stunning, rich kind of plum velvet or Alcantara collar. I would say that if you like my purdy coat with that rich collar, you will love this. A little pop up of the collar like that. Oh, and these are like, this is like I'm going for a weekend in the country, but I still want to look cute. These are perfect for that. And honestly, I just think that Arvel is one of the most exciting brands at the moment. It's very rare that I don't love everything that they do. So I'll link their pieces in the description box down below. Next up, we have my order, which has arrived from Lydia. We've got the receipt there. So, wowzers. Wowzers, wowzers. So one of my favourite high-end brands is, of course, a British brand. This is Emilia Wickstead, and oh my goodness, this coat. So what I loved about this was I could see that from it being on the models, it would be a maxi coat on me. On the models, it was like a normal midi coat, but on me, maxi. And I think I'm right. So this is the most stunning houndstooth coat. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Look at that. The colours of this, if I can get up close, you can see it's like a mix of almost like a chocolate brown, ivory, butterscotch and black. It's so much more than just a houndstooth coat. I just want to make sure that it actually like fits me nicely as well. Beautiful on the shoulders. Absolute win. I'm coming, buddy. I literally spotted these on the Emilia Wickstead website and they were already sold out. And so I went and searched for them and I found them in stock. Well, I found this colour. Oh wow. So if you, so this is the same silhouette, I would say, as, oh my God, this actually, okay, so this is definitely, yeah, what I'm wearing is like inspired by this. It's got like such a similar feel to it, but I'd say the silhouette is more of my Johnston's of Elgin navy jumper dress, but in this beautiful chocolate. Almost like kind of ox blood. Again, it's a midi dress, so it's slightly longer. Pro tip, don't hang these dresses. I hung my Johnston's of Elgin one and wish I didn't do that. But this is an absolute keeper for me. It came in black as well, but I wanted this colour because I knew that I had this coming. And it is very indicative, it's just this is shorter. We need to get these ones in longer, Amazon, we do. Same kind of mock turtleneck, but if you're looking for this vibe, it came in black as well, so very, very indicative of this piece, but I'm 110% keeping this because it is absolutely stunning, but obviously I'll show you it on as well. So that was the first box. I think there's only one piece in the other box. Yes, so only one piece in this box. And I believe this is a pair of boots, because we know that I have a bit of a penchant for boots. And I think these might end up going back, I'm not too sure, but these are from Jimmy Choo. And basically, my life ambition is to find my Louboutin Kate boots in other colours, like classic colours, but they just don't do them yet. And so I'm kind of hoping that these will be the same, because I've got the chocolate one, not chocolate, I've got the tan ones from Reese, but they're really high. They're not like a day wear boot at all. They're like a going out boot, but in a really day wear colour. So I'm kind of, I did know that Louboutin originally did their cape boots in this colour but in a suede. And I spotted these. I feel like it's going to be a bit of a weird colour. So it's almost like a sort of grey colour. And leather. It's got a nice heel on it, not too big. I think they're going to be too big on my calves though. They look quite big on the calves. They're more of like an ivory colour, but I thought with all of my like the more beigey toned cashmere jumper dresses that I've got, these might look quite nice. So hopefully I can style them up and show you. But I was hopeful. I thought that this clasp would come off, and I don't think it does. Oh, it does, it does, it does. Okay, because what I wanted to do was to take this off, because I'm not fussed about this and I think it'll actually be quite unflattering around the ankle. So if you see there, that is just a very sort of classic, plain, nude boot without this. I just think this is unnecessary personally. I think it's just trying to make it different, when in reality you can just take it off and have a really wearable boot, especially around the ankle as well. I feel like the ankle really plays into the silhouette. So to put this round the ankle almost, I'm not too sure if it works in the way it was intended. But anyway, I'll try them on. We'll see what we think. But I thought I would show you what I've got from my Teresa. Just three pieces, but it was that jumper dress, the kind of ox-bloody jumper dress that really piqued my interest and had me frantically searching. I need to get into the habit of checking my favourite brands' websites early on, because otherwise you miss out on the sort of special pieces. But yes, Emilia Wickstead is like a more kind of high-end brand, but as a British brand I just love it. You often see Kate Middleton wearing pieces from Emilia Wickstead. She wore a custom piece recently and instantly I was like, I need to buy that, and I missed it. Just really beautiful, simple, tailored pieces. But the fabrics that she uses is quite fun. If you remember, I had the Emilia Wickstead two-piece in the summer as well, which I really loved. Obviously, we're a little bit more muted in autumn, winter, but yeah, those are the bits that I've got. Let me know what your favourite piece is in the comments down below. I know my style has changed a lot over the last year. I know a lot has changed over the last year, but I genuinely think that this comes from me, and I hate to keep explaining it. I know so many of you know this already, but I want you to know that it comes from a place of feeling comfortable to like be me and embrace the things that I love. And I think that's only ever a positive thing. And I really think that like my happiness comes across in my content. And so I know that like my core audience are just there always rooting for me, and I'm so grateful for you guys, because it's almost like we've been on a journey, and I definitely notice it more now. I really do see so many of you coming and like almost to my defense, and I don't want you to ever feel like you have to defend me. Like, I want you to know that you don't have to defend me, but it does warm my heart when somebody says something in the comments or whatever, and you come in, you're like, actually, like I've just read one, and the girl, so sweet, on TikTok, the girl was like, someone has obviously commented, do you ever wear anything other than like black or something? And she's gone, so sweet. Lydia often wears more like darker and neutral colours in autumn winter, but her summer style is a lot more playful and like colourful. And I just thought it's so sweet that you guys know me so well that you will like go out of your way on your day to just like be like, oh, by the way, I actually know the answer to this question, so I just thought I'd let you know. But yeah, so anyway, I just want to say thank you, and just I know that like my style is different now, and I'm gonna be 35. It's really weird, I can't explain it, but when I put on short things, like I used to wear such short things, it's ridiculous. I feel very uncomfortable, and I'm only wearing things that make me feel comfortable. And I think that that's one thing that like, I think it's important that we lean into a lot. There's times when I think I'll like step out of my comfort zone a little bit, but for the most part, I always just want to feel comfortable in my outfits, and I've really learned a lot about that over the last few years, and I hope that me sharing my new kind of found style and what have you, I hope that it maybe, I don't know, encourages or inspires or just creates a safe space for us all to be our bizarre humans here on the internet. But anyway, a bit of a ramble. I'm gonna head downstairs to the sausages and obviously let me know what you think of the pieces that I bought. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the boots. I don't know. I feel like the colour might not be right because I don't have a bag this colour. And I'm not buying a bag, so yeah, I think they'll probably go back, but I'll keep the coat and the jumper because chef's kiss. I'm literally Amelia Wickstead's biggest fan.